Okay, so get this. We're diving into a company today that owns 250,000 Bitcoins.
Seriously.
No, I'm serious. 252,220 Bitcoins, to be exact.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's enough to make them a Bitcoin whale like many, many times over. Let that sink in for a second. We're talking about MicroStrategy today. Officially, the world's biggest corporate Bitcoin holder.
So they're really putting all their eggs in the Bitcoin basket.
All the eggs and the driving force behind this insane bet.
Let me guess, some Wall Street hotshot.
Well, kinda. Michael Saylor, their founder, and he's not just buying Bitcoin, he's going all in, like aiming to turn MicroStrategy into a full-blown Bitcoin powerhouse. Think $100 to $150 billion war chest.
Wow, that's ambitious, to say the least. But why? Why Bitcoin?
Well, Saylor's convinced that Bitcoin is like the ultimate inflation hedge, like digital gold, but even better. He sees it as, a safe haven asset in a world that's, well, let's face it, feels a little risky right now.
And, what's so interesting about that is that really resonates with a lot of people. I mean, inflation is up. Things feel shaky globally.
Mm-hmm.
You want a life raft for when those financial seas get stormy.
Totally.
And some people really do think Bitcoin could be that life raft. But, and this is a big but, it's still so new, right? Compared to gold, which has been around for centuries.
Yeah.
So it's a real debate whether it's truly a safe haven yet.
Yeah, for sure. It's still early days. And of course, not everyone shares Saylor's, wild enthusiasm. I mean, Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha.
Oh, yes.
He famously called Bitcoin rat poison squared.
Ouch. Strong words.
Yeah.
But he's not exactly known for mincing words.
No, he is not.
So you've got Saylor on one side betting big on the future of finance, and then you have Buffett on the other, a staunch traditionalist.
It's a real clash of the titans. But, zooming back out to what Saylor's saying, he seems to think Bitcoin is going mainstream.
Right.
Like he's seeing more and more investors, big institutions, everybody really getting in on the action.
And to be fair, we have seen some pretty big names dipping their toes in the water. For example, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, just filed for a Bitcoin ETF.
Interesting.
So that's a big deal, right? Signals a potential shift in how institutional investors are viewing cryptocurrency. But is that enough to say that Saylor's vision is, a sure thing? I'm not so sure. It's still an open question.
It's true. It's true. Okay, so let's say, hypothetically, this whole Bitcoin thing has piqued your interest, right? But you're also maybe not quite ready to, go full-on crypto just yet.
Understandable. It's a big leap.
Right. So could MicroStrategy be a way to maybe dip your toes in, so to speak, without that, wild roller coaster ride? Because their stock, of course, it's publicly traded. So could this be, I don't know, like your Bitcoin shortcut?
It's tempting to see it that way. I mean, it's true. When Bitcoin goes up, MicroStrategy usually follows, often even more dramatically. And this is but Buffett's not convinced at all. He sees Bitcoin as nothing, air, no intrinsic value. And he'd probably say that relying on MicroStrategy's stock price to mirror Bitcoin is like, I don't know, crusting a roller coaster to stay on the tracks.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Risky business.
Because when Bitcoin plummets, and it's known to plummet, MicroStrategy's stock price is probably going to follow suit, often even more dramatically. So you're essentially along for that same Bitcoin roller coaster ride, for better or for worse.
Okay, so to bring this all home, I have to ask, who do you side with on this one? Do you side with Saylor, this tech-focused future is now kind of guy, or are you more with Buffett and his tried and true, this is all hype mentality?
Honestly, it's such a tough one. This whole situation really makes you think, what will the future of finance actually look like? Will Saylor's vision of this radical decentralized world of money actually pan out? Or will those more traditional views of finance, as embodied by Buffett, will those continue to dominate? I think only time will tell, but it's a question worth pondering for sure.
For sure. It's going to be an interesting next couple of years, I think, for the future of all this.
I think so, yeah. It'll be fascinating to see how it all plays out.